just fine there at the top.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Otari in the nation of Georgia. What can we do for you today?
Hello. How are you?
Doing well.
Before I get into my topic, if I may, I want to set the record straight on the Bible, contrary to what the previous caller said.
Okay, yeah, I think I may have missed a little bit of what you said just because of our phone connection. If you'd like to walk us through that again, or even just jump into it, we're here to listen.
Jump in. It sounds like you want to talk about what the previous caller said.
Yeah, I mean, if I may, I want to set the record straight on what caller said about the Bible.
Set that course straight. Do it.
So he claimed that Catholics do not interpret the Bible literally, and that's just not true. Per our catechism, I'm a Catholic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're saying that not all Catholics interpret the Bible literally, or that no Catholics interpret the Bible literally?
No, we interpret the Bible literally. Per
okay.
Our catechism.
Yeah, can I ask how you resolve some of the apparent or somewhat obvious contradictions within the Bible? Questions like how did Judas die?
Well, I don't know about that specific issue, but any apparent contradictions can be solved by the church teaching. We only have to rely on magisterium.
It sounds like you avoided the question. Let's just ask you directly. Hey, when you read the Bible, how did Judas die?
To be honest, I don't read the Bible. I don't
read the Bible. Wait a minute!
Excuse me?
Wait, how are you making assessments? How do you make assessments about whether or not the Bible has contradictions and then say something like you don't read it?
Well, I can look at the ecumenical councils and other papal encyclicals.
You can just listen to what other people have said and be like, works for me, right?
Well, our church believes that Pope is protected by the infallibility when it talks about faith and morals.
Wait, who's infallible?
Pope.
The Pope. Popes are infallible.
Well, if we look at the chair of Peter and all the successors, they have been infallible. And also, this is also part of my proof, so-called proof for God. Jesus promised this infallibility to the church, and only Catholic Church is infallible.
Only the Catholic Church is infallible. Let me just double check, because it sounds like that what you said, and if it is, that I have a strong reaction to that. Did you just say that only the Catholic Church is infallible?
Well, yes, compared to other heretical churches like Orthodox.
No, they can be infallible or they cannot be infallible. I think I really need to pin you down on this one. Is the Catholic Church perfect? Is it inerrant? I mean, whatever word you want to apply here, or whatever epistemology we want to run it through, are you comfortable with saying plainly and clearly that the Catholic Church does no wrong?
Catholic Church does no wrong as it relates to the teachings that it teaches. It does not contradict itself compared to other churches.
I just pulled up some stats. Okay. I've got a few different sources here with a few different numbers, but apparently, and fact check me, don't take my word on this. I would say everybody look it up because this is a 10-second quick search here, but it's consistent with what I've seen before. That between like the early 80s to the early 2000s, church leaders paid out about $750 million in abuse lawsuits where members of the church had abused children. And I am under the impression that the Catholic Church maintains about a $2 billion legal defense fund for the purpose of protecting, shielding, and enabling serial abusers of children. does this sound like the behavior of an infallible organization to you?
Excuse me. Maybe you misunderstood me. I didn't claim moral infallibility. I claimed the infallibility of the teachings.
Infallibility of the teachings. So the Catholic Church can have teachings that are super infallible about Jesus and morality and the nature of, good and evil and all that stuff, while spending billions of dollars settling sexual abuse cases, defending, relocating, enabling the behavior of priests, bishops, etc., who abuse children.
Well, since they are people just like us,
yes, not just like us, not just like us. No, you don't do that kind of stuff, right? You're not out there abusing kids, right?
No.
Right. Yeah. So not like you. Yeah.
Also, they are not. I would not call them Catholic Church. To be fair, from my point of view.
So there's like a no true Catholic type of situation, right? Like those aren't the real Catholics, the ones who are out there doing all the messed up stuff at multiple levels, at every level of the church leadership. Those aren't like the people who know about that aren't the real Catholics, right? The popes and cardinals and bishops.
Never minding that the current pope has been not just complicit, but active in defending against a lot of these allegations for much of his career. I'm sorry to go down that rabbit trail, but it just feels like it needs to be said, right?
Again, I do not claim infallibility, as no Catholic claims infallibility for the moral actions of its popes or any bishops. Only what it teaches.
Okay. All right. Well, we seem to have a genuine difference of opinions about the nature of an infallible organization.
It does, again, just kind of make me ask, what does that word even mean? What can truth even possibly be? We keep kind of circling these issues. Otari, I'm struggling a little bit just to follow what you're saying, just because of the quality of our connection. I'd hope to maybe be able to speak to you again at a time where we're able to understand each other a little bit more clearly and directly. Is there anything else that you want to say before we start to wrap up?
Well, I would like to say that if you all are open to idea of God, I think that's why you all are doing these talks. Then I would suggest to pray the Rosary, and I hope that God gives you grace to the truth.
Okay, well, you pray for us, and we'll think for you, my friend.
All right, take care. We will leave it there for now.